Welcome to Watch and Cut channel, guys. I'm your host, Alex, and today we got another cool episode of a pretty awesome knife. Now, this knife came to me by my good buddy, Jiro. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you. I always wanted to check out a Firetac. And I've seen several videos from other YouTubers kind of stating that the greatest knife that Hinderer has ever made is probably this Firetac. And that's what we're going to discuss tonight. And I kind of tend to agree with these guys and just found this knife to be just an XM18 made even better. So hope you guys enjoy this feature. Leave comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Watch the whole video and enjoy. And let's get right to it. Welcome to the Watch and Cut channel. Tonight's subject, what I think the best folding knife that Hindrrer knives ever made. But before we get into that, let's meet the maker, Rick Hinderer. Rick has been into knife making since the 80s. Rick also has a background in firefighting, EMT, and also a firearms collector, a firearms instructor, and basically a tactical connoisseur altogether. Since the beginning, Rick has built up quite a name for himself, the brand that has the reputation for making badass blades for hardcore guys, made in the USA. As it became, the XM18 seemed to be the knife that every Hindrrer enthusiast had in their pocket most of the time. And why not? It's tough, and overbuilt nature gives anybody great confidence in carrying such a robust cutting tool. But what if the XM18 was improved? How would you improve it? I could tell you a couple ways I would. How about a slightly slimmer blade stock? And how about maybe even a slightly slimmer blade profile? How about a slimmer and lighter handle? No stupid flipper tab to get in the way. No slippery thumb stud, but how about a thumb disc for more guaranteed deployment? How about no spanner pivot tool? That's right, guys, meet the Firetac, the best folding knife Hindrrer knives ever made. Starting off with the blade. This one is very stainless, made of CPM 20 CV. It's got a hollow ground drop point profile, and it's got a slight recurve. The blade length is very respectable, and also here's the cutting edge being a little bit longer due to the recurve. Thickness behind the edge is also respectable, and that is the specs for you hair whittlers. Next up is my favorite thing, a neutral handle design. It's well accommodated for most grips and most hand sizes. Speaking of grip, look at that texturing in the titanium handle that's been milled out for additional grip. The handle thickness is respectable as well, slightly thinner than an XM18 for a little bit more of an easy carry. Speaking of the clip, it's not deep carry like you all consider it, more slightly concealed carry. But the carry is plenty deep, and there's enough purchase that remains to remove the knife easily from the pocket and reholster it. It's a true one-handed operational knife. This version features the tri-way pivot system, allowing the user to choose between stainless steel bearings, washers of Teflon, or phosphor bronze materials. The bearings at the moment inside this pivot are the stainless steel bearings, and it's a guillotine. Caution when playing with sharp things that ride on fast bearings. And opening is just a snap with this thumb stud. You can even spidey flick it. Closing is just as fun. Plenty good for you fidgeters, but most of all, it's a badass cutting tool. I'll be buying one to add to my Hindrrer collection, that's for sure. So let's wrap up some thoughts on the Hindrrer Firetac. Is it a direct replacement for an XM18? I don't think so. I do see it myself, and I think others share the same sentiment that it is maybe a better Hindrrer for me, is all I can really tell you. But if you haven't looked at a Firetac and you enjoy the XM18, please check this out. You might be missing out on something. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and all that good stuff. So let's thank Jiro for sending this in, and we'll see you all next time. All right, guys, so what did you guys think? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know. You know, I've always loved the XM18 over the years, and I've found it to be a fantastic blade. And it's no doubt probably the best-selling knife that Hinderer has ever had in their entire folding knife collection. But it's got its limitations, and this flipper tab being kind of in the way, and the ergos, compared to like the Firetac, which doesn't have any of that, which gives you a little bit more versatility with the grips, right? I get the poking something and slipping off and all that, but, or finger card, whatever you want to call it. But as a everyday folding knife, this is more of a nuisance than it helps. The thumb stud deployment, I think this knife was just more tuned for a flipper as far as the detent. So it's a little bit stiffer when you're trying to get the deployment, whereas this thumb stud is just very nicely placed at the top of the blade, very easy to access, and as you can see, it's just a very easy knife to open and close, which, you know, just makes it a bit more enjoyable in my opinion. And of course, like I said, the non-dedicated grips, which will be more versatile in all kinds of grips you want to hold the thing in, is really going to matter in a everyday today carry. Awesome knife, but final verdict, this wins in my book. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave comments down below. I reply to all of them, and I love the forum chat. Maybe there's something that you guys can teach me that I don't know yet. Anyways, stay subscribed, stay sharp, and we'll see you all on the next one.